Hello there everyone and welcome back to yet another video. So today I'm gonna talk about Playtest release 2.0 of World of Code, as you see up here. So first of all, some quick information about the game. The game is I'm gonna put out a video about more information about what the game exactly is gonna be when I'm a bit further into development, so look forward to that. World of Code is a temporary name, and this is Playtest 2. The last playtest was released with text only, but this one I'm gonna include a video. So, now for the beta testers part of this video. Hello there beta testers, and welcome to Playtest version 2. It is now time again. So, first of all, a quick tutorial for how you download it. You basically go on to World of Code, Playtest 2. The link will be on the Discord, in the World of Code Discord, under beta testers announcements. Right here, there's a link. The link should take you to this page. Let me know if it looks any different from you guys. Then you just click download, and then once you have the download, you should end up with a zip folder like this. Now you take the zip folder and you extract it. You either click extract all, or maybe you have an option for extract here. But either way, you click extract all, extract, and then you should end up with a folder looking like this. So, now to what's new. First of all, if you open it, just like you did last time, then you will notice that things look a bit different, and I'm gonna explain what these things are to you right now. So first of all, I have removed the differences in the biomes. The biomes are still here, but they are not visually apparent anymore. So, and you'll also notice that there's only 2 folders now. That's because all of the folders are actually in here, and then I just made a shortcut out here to make it easier to find the actual game. So you go under World of Code Resources, World of Code Data, Streaming Assets, and here you have all of the assets, just like last time. All of the streaming assets, just like last time. Now, I'm gonna show this once more, just in case you guys didn't follow along last time. So, you can go onto this link. Link will be in the description and on the Discord. To download Sublime Text. That is what I'm gonna use to edit the text files. And then you can also, then there are also 2 other programs that we need, but that's a bit later. First of all, let's open one of these files. So the first Okay, so the first time you might need to right click and then click open with Sublime Text, or maybe even open with and then choose another app. Then here you can click always use the tab to open JSON files, so that this will be your standard from now on to open JSON files. Now in the biomes folder, in a couple of days there should be a different biomes folder, a different biomes file that is being made right now as I'm speaking and uploading this video. So look forward to that. The link for that will also be on the Discord, I think. So we have this just works like last time. We still have the name of the biome, which is not used yet, by the way. But this is here to make it easier to, see everything. So we have a humidity minimum, and this is the minimum for. Okay, so no, actually, in order to explain this, I will need to show you guys 2 things. you can generate a map, a 2D texture file. So this is what you would call a Perlin map, and this is a this is actually a Perlin noise map. Now, what you would need a Perlin noise map for is making not completely randomness, but it seems kind of random. And there are a lot of different of these in the game. This, on the other hand, is a complete random map. So it's all like the colors from 0 to, you can also see it here, the colors from 0 up to 1 represent different scale, grayscale pixels. So 0 is black and 1 is white. And then you might be able to tell the difference here. This is completely random. This is also random, but there are some patterns. Like it's it's not as noisy as this. So why would you need to know that, you might ask? So we have a few different ones here. The first one is the definition of. So we have kind of two Perlin maps, one for the height of the biome and one for the humidity of the biome. And this is where you define the humidity minimum and the humidity maximum, so kind of an area within the humidity scale, and this biome is within that area. And same goes for height. If you have any questions about this, because this part might be a bit hard to understand, then just let me know in the Discord and I will try to explain it more clearly. I think it can be explained a lot better through text, so you could also look back on Playtest 1 and see how it was explained there. Now, for tiles, this is basically our the things that you see on the floor. Right now, we only have one called basic white. And it's black, I know, but I had to test some things, so I made it, yeah, black instead of white, even though it says basic white. And all of the textures, I have made them in paint.net, which you can get on getpaint.net, and you download it by clicking this link, and then you can download it here just like a normal program. So there, and then up there. And then you just download it just like a normal program. So you make the texture, put it in a file. This is the path of the texture relative to streaming assets. So all of this stuff would be removed, and then you only have /tiles left, without the slash even. So just tiles, and then basic white, and then .png. The spawn rate is the spawn rate for both flora and tiles is actually the same, so I'm gonna quickly explain this too. Flora is the props that we have in the biomes, so the different flowers, trees, bushes, all that kind of stuff. Right now there's a cube, some weird thing, and a tree, a tiny tree. And then what I'm asking you to do, beta testers, is to make a new tree. And here you have spawn rate as well, again. So, first I'm gonna quickly do a quick explanation of what spawn rate is. This is just basic how you would need to think of it. So, as you see down here, you can have multiple flora. You can do the same up here for tile, so just do like this. And then you have a texture path. For the texture, you might create one called tile/basic blue. This is, by the way, how you should name the things. This up here is really bad practice. And then you would need a spawn rate for it, and the spawn rate could be, for example, 0.5. and up here again 0.5. So this is how you would create multiple. Same goes for flora. What the prop exactly is, I'm gonna come back to in a short amount of time. So basically, what this is you have a random noise map, Perlin noise again, for both tiles and flora. And then, so this one is for all values between 0 and 0.5. This down here is between all values is for all values between 0.5 and 1. Now why 1? That is because it is 0.5 plus 0.5. So that means, just for a bit more specific example, down here, oak trees would spawn whenever the Perlin map, remember we have the Perlin map, it's invisible, but there's a Perlin map for all these different flora. The spawn rate of oak trees would be between 0 and 0.2, because the first one is between 0 and then 0.2. The spawn rate for the second one is the spawn rate of the first one to all previous spawn rates summed up. So that means this one goes from between, by the way, this would not be valid right now, but just to show you, all values between 0.2 to 0.25. And this down here would be all values between 0.25 to 0.3. So you basically take all the ones above and add those together. Now, one thing though, because of the way that Perlin maps work, there's gonna be a higher chance of them spawning between, or the closer you get to 0.5, the higher chance there is for the value to arrive. So, for example, 1 and 0 comes up extremely rarely, whereas values like 0.5 show up a lot. So you might see here that oh, I removed it again, Perlin map. So you might see here that you have a lot of different gray areas, but you actually have almost nowhere where it's completely black and almost nowhere where it's completely white. It's always like either or, but like this one is maybe even better. So yeah, those come up really rarely. That's also why you see oak tree. You have to have it like this high in order for its. These two are actually pretty much equally as common, and this one is like 4 times more common at the moment. Just to give you an idea of what the values mean. Now for the prop. This is the name of the prop. The name of the prop is made in here, and this is pretty self-explanatory. The name is just what you use to search for it with this, and the object path is the path of the object. So in here you see the 3D object files, the path of those, and the texture path is just yet again the path to the texture. So we have cube here, we have for the tree, we have that here, and so on and so forth. And then collision is just whether or not you can collide with this object. So if it's false, then you can just run straight through it like it's not even there. That might be useful for something like grass and flowers, which wouldn't stop you in real life either. And yeah, you can basically you can choose to include or not include the object path and the texture path, and then of course if you don't include it, it'll not show up. So that's a thing to keep in mind. But that's basically what's new. So yeah, Oh, I should also show you that this is what you would use for the texture files, paint.net, and Magica Voxel, which yet again I'll give you a link for this in the description. This is what you would use for the objects. Magic Voxel. No, it does not like to just show up like that. There we go. So here we have it. And it's fairly easy to use. This is not going to be a tutorial for this. I am, however, going to tell you that you need to switch this up to 100. Oh. 100 by 100 by 100. And then click enter. And then this white area is one tile within the game. So yeah, then you can use this to create lots of different stuff. I believe I have the tree here somewhere. No. Oh well, that's basically what this is. So yeah, that's it for this time, guys. See you next time for update 3 of World of Code.